obviously Green's Fernley put in as a pacemaker should really give them a good show. Hopefully they'll keep close to him, and Wallace Swinburne, they've got an easy job to do because they might just ignore him, and he's going on well. 2-1 the field. Sanglemore comes through into second. So as Sanglemore made the running in France, I'm not worried about that. Marju stretching well third. And then Stagecraft in the groove and Terriman on the back marker. Just a bit outpace his environment friend. And it's Green's Fernley doing a good job. Clear by 3 to 4. Sanglemore striding out well in second with Stagecraft showing third. Marju the rail in blue 4. A length behind these Terriman on the outside of In the Groove. And it's Green's Fernley the leader. Green's Fernley the leader. There he is, pacemaker clear by about 5 now of the second. There goes Sanglemore through into second with in third coming Stagecraft now, Marju and then Terriman, followed by In the Groove, Environment Friend 7 of 7. They go down towards the halfway stage in the Coral Eclipse, and Green's Fernley setting the pace, still clear by 4. Sanglemore in second, and then up on the outside showing third is Stagecraft, Marju the rail, and then Terriman on the outside of In the Groove. So the major players yet to make their move as they start the turn in. The pacemaker swinging along is still 4 clear, but here the pack are closing now, and it's Green's Fernley in the lead from Sanglemore showing second, and then Stagecraft, Marju in blue the rail, In the Groove off the pace, Environment Friend the grey and the yellow colours gets closer too. And they come down to the 3, and it's Green's Fernley coming off the fence, and Sanglemore gets the run through, and Stagecraft in the white sleeve jacket going well. Marju in the striped cap, Terriman, Environment Friend on the outside, and In the Groove bursts through as they come down past the 2, and Stagecraft has it, Sanglemore the rail, Environment Friend with the black striped sleeves. In the Groove is off the pace, but a real battler. A furlong and a half to go in the Coral Eclipse, and it's Stagecraft with the power to devour. Here comes Environment Friend. Sanglemore is beaten, In the Groove can find no more. The improving Stagecraft strides up, but Environment Friend is chasing, and it's Stagecraft now having to work, and Environment Friend closes with every stride, and Environment Friend comes to take Stagecraft, and Environment Friend beats Stagecraft in a photo. They're clear of Sanglemore third, In the Groove 4, Terriman 5, Marju disappointing 6 effectively of the 6 who ran. To the 7th was Green's Fernley. The outcome of this Coral Eclipse, the judge calls a photo. The judge calls a photo at the end of this Group 1 thriller, but for me it's gone to number 6, Environment Friend, in the colours of Mr. Bill Gredley, bred at the Stetchworth Park stud, trained at Newmarket by James Fanshawe and ridden by George Duffield, proving that Derby form oh so wrong. It's a close one, not as close as the previous one. Our evidence shows Environment Friend. George Duffield in the yellow jacket, getting up to Pip. Horse number 2, Stagecraft, in the colours of Sheikh Mohammed, trained at Newmarket by Michael Stad. Of course, James Fanshawe used to be assistant to Michael, and he's got one over on the master here in this Group 1 Coral Eclipse. Environment Friend taking Stagecraft in the dying stride. Sanglemore putting in a great run to finish third, but Environment Friend, the 28-1 winner, bred at the Stetchworth Park stud. They have a big party at Newmarket last week. This has just, next week I should say, this has just put the icing on the cake. Environment Friend, a Group 1 winner.
Well, this is wonderful for Bill Gredley, who owns Environment Friend, also bred him. And it's vindicated James Fanshawe's decision to take part here this afternoon. But as we pick up the film, Sanglemore taken over from pacemaker Green's Fernley, just going quite nicely, had a good run up the rails, but Steve Cauthen on Stagecraft has come there absolutely cruising, and he had no choice to go there. I just wonder whether, given the race again, whether he probably hold him up for a little bit longer. But at this stage, if you look right behind, both In the Groove, Marju and Terriman, they're all struggling. They're not going to take part in the finish, but on this side, Environment Friend is really under strong pressure, whereas Stagecraft just swished his tail slightly. And I just wonder, John, whether he just ducked the issue slightly in the closing stages.
Yes, I don't think you could really hold that against him. Environment Friend has run on superbly well from that point. The Marju's running might have disgraced the 3-year-olds, but Environment Friend, who did disgrace himself at Epsom, now rises above himself. Stagecraft running on really well. As you say, his years are back. He doesn't look all that happy, but you can't blame him for not feeling happy, because here comes Environment Friend, close home, thrusts his head into the lead, and what a tremendous triumph for James Fanshawe, who might easily have despaired after Epsom. He did nothing of the kind, gave this grey horse another chance, which he's taken with both hands.